Charles Mitchell.
And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Mount Anthony Union Middle School Gym here in Bennington, Martens. Today, we bring you Bennington Martens basketball. It's the Bennington Martens taking on the Massachusetts Wolves.
Number 3, Tobias Owen. Number 21, John Hall. Number 25, Keith Mason.
Capabilities here, so hopefully everybody enjoys a new look and we can bring you a lot of exciting action, as is always the case in the American Basketball Association. The Martens holding their toy drive once again today, and is the final game before we go on the holiday break. And then the month of January, the Martens will be home a couple of times as they are on the road quite a bit in the month of January. Starting lineups for your Martens today. Number 0, Juwan Malone. Number 1, Tyjon Gilmore. Number 3, Tobias Hose. Number 21, John Riles. And in the middle, number 45, Keith Mason. For the Wolves, it is Charles Mitchell, number 1, Anthony Parker, number 2. Number 22 is Aaron Struthers. Number 23 is Jules Tavares. Number 24, Dante Law. Starting lineup for the Massachusetts Wolves. These teams just played a week ago. Massachusetts Wolves. Mason, former Pony High School Blue Devil. Go down, bro. Go down. Tobias Holmes, 3, no good. C.
That goal.
Down the way.
Oh yeah, cook him.
By Mitchell, it's a high screen from Mason. Tobias down the way.
Cook him, how about that?
Just checking in for the Martens for the first time.
I got here. Ball. Hey. broke. No faith in that. Hold down. Oh, yeah.
Dangerous pass.
My God, come to the ball. That's it all. Clamp on him. Clamp on him. Oh. Air ball.
Touch anything.
Shit, bro. Tobias, put him again. Put him again. Bro, shoot it. Let's go.
Mason for 17, too strong.
Let's go. He's going crazy. Yo, clamp on him. Clamp on him again. Clamp on him again. Ew, another one. Another one.
Malone draws contact. No ball. Mitchell. Contact on that one. So that is the 27 to go. Immediate timeout.
Oh, Cam, yeah. 1 and 3.
Usually after 8 minutes, we get our first immediate timeout.
Yo, pick left. Pick him up. Yeah, he got stuck. That's on him. That's on him.
Bennington,
45
Martens 9, Massachusetts Wolves 8. This is ABA basketball. Bennington Martens on Facebook Live and Network. After the media timeout, a little Christmas music playing here at the Mount Anthony Union Middle School Gymnasium, getting everybody set for the holidays. The last game before the holidays for the Martins, and right now a 9-8 lead. Here's Juwan Malone, and that pass is going to go into the backcourt. It's going to be a backcourt violation, and that'll be a turnover, giving the ball back to the Mass Wolves here. Mitchell's going to inbound for Massachusetts. Gets it in for Tavares. Here's Parker. Parker for Laws. Deep three on the way. Good. Tough shot. Had Malone right in his face. And Dante Law knocked that one down. McLeod to the bucket, no good. Struthers had it, and now here's Mitchell. Mitchell goes to the left hand. rimmed out on him. Here's Malone. A lot of contact there. Somehow Malone came out of there with the ball. Finds Gilmore. Baseline three, and he got it. They're going to say it's a 2. Said his foot was on the line. It's going to be a 2-pointer. We're tied at 11. Here's Law. Pulls up. Tough shot. Law. 5 straight for Dante Law. He's a nice player, folks. Here's McLeod. Wanted to pass it cross court to Malone. Broken up there by Parker. Couple of substitutions coming in. 1 for each side. That should have been Martins basketball. That was clearly off of Anthony Parker. No doubt about it. Missed that one, I think. Somehow it ended up being the Wolves' ball, unexplicably. Here's Struthers. Kicks it out. Tavares. Good defense there by McLeod. Tavares, though, backs him off and knocks down the baseline jumper. 15-11 here, Massachusetts. 5.5 to go in the first quarter in Bennington. Tobias Holmes finds Malone. Malone gets the high screen. Step back 3 off the mark. Missed the rim to the left. And here comes Massachusetts. There's Mitchell. Parker. Off the front of the rim. The rebound pulled down by Heath Mason. 4-point lead here for the Wolves. Gilmore for 3, his second three-pointer of the ball game, and it's a 1-point lead now for Massachusetts. Gilmore runs the point, known for his defensive prowess, hasn't really been a big scorer, but shooting the ball very well early in this one. Tavares' shot was no good. Martins with a chance to grab the lead back here. Here's Mason backing down Tavares. A whistle. And the foul is going to be against the Wolves. Riles is back in. DeMonte White coming in for the first time, replacing Mason. Riles replaces McLeod. It comes in for White. Finds Malone all alone. Reverse layup good. And the Martins back on top 16-15. Well, I think it's supposed to be 16-15. It says 15-15, but it was clearly just 15-14. Mitchell for 3. It's now a 3-point lead. I think we lost a point there somewhere. They only give us 1 point for that basket. Here's Tobias Holmes working on Mitchell. And the turnover. Law down court. Mitchell, the lay-in. And it's 20-15, although I contest it should be 20-16. Here's Juwan Malone. Struthers came over, got a piece of it, but right up and good on the follow is Malone. It's back to a 3-point game. 3 minutes to go. It's been briskly paced. Tavares had his shot partially blocked. Here's Tobias. Deflected out of bounds. Also into the game is Aaron Williams, number 8 for the Wolves. And we're going to have a media timeout. 3:20 to go here in the first quarter. Massachusetts 20, Bennington 17. This is Bennington Martens basketball on Facebook Live and the APA Network. Welcome back to Mount Anthony Union Middle School in Bennington, Vermont, and they've added the point on the board for the Martins. Now 20-18 it was 15-14, and the Martins scored, and it went to 15 all, but now it is correct, 20-18. Anthony Mitchell handling the ball, who's checked in for the first time. Here's Riles on the way for three. No good. Malone's got the rebound, spins, and up and good. Beautiful move there by Jawan Malone, and we're tied at 20. Here's Mitchell, gets the high screen from Struthers. Williams, no good. And Terrence Squire, who's checked in, gets the long rebound. Down court, alley-oop. Anthony Mitchell up and good. Perfectly timed pass from Terrence Squire, the microwave. This time dishing. And the finish from Mitchell. The drive by Law. And a whistle and a foul, but DeMonte White thought he had all ball. 2-point lead for the Martins. Dante Law at the line, and he gets the first one. Law has been a big part of the offense here in this first quarter for the Wolves. And Law gets them both. Elijah Morissette has come to the scorer's table, getting ready to check in for the Martins. Here's Malone. Malone down the lane, finds White. White, three-pointer, bang! DeMonte White, step outside, big fella, knock it down. And it's a 25-22 ball game. A 3-point lead for the Martins. It's been tight throughout this first quarter. Here's Mitchell, straight on three, off the mark. The rebound lands in the hands of Anthony Mitchell. Got Mitchells at both ends here. Squire, three, no good. Long rebound, battle for it, tipped by Law. Mitchell, good hustle by Anthony Mitchell to save it. Your Martins are inspired this afternoon. Riles couldn't get it to go. The tap up, no good. Squire had it, got stripped. And the steal by Charles Mitchell and the bucket. Lots of action here on a Sunday afternoon in Bennington. You got to come out, folks, if you haven't yet. This is exciting ABA basketball at its best. White knocks it down. DeMonte jawing back and forth with Struthers on the way down the floor. Just over a minute to go here in the opening quarter. A 3-point lead for the Martins. And DeMonte gets called for the foul. And Struthers turns around and gives him the stink eye right there after DeMonte was jawing on the way down the court. Not the bonus situation. Just the third team foul, and Riles is going to steal the inbounds pass. Wanted to go to Squire, but it was intercepted by Aaron Williams. Williams finds Struther, kicks it out. Law, three, halfway down and out. And last touch by the Wolves. The Wolves just blew out these Martins a week ago, but the Martins trying to get revenge here today. DeMonte White for three, no good. Morris at the rebound, finds White. White with the left hand, no good. Mitchell. And Mitchell was fouled on the way up. Aaron Williams thinks it should be a jump ball, and he's showing the ref that. But it's going to be two shots for Mitchell. Anthony Mitchell has spent time in and out of the Martin starting five this season, coming off the bench here today. Zaire Beverly's going to check in for the first time. Mitchell got 1 out of 2. It's a 4-point lead. This might be the biggest lead. It's been tight throughout. Neither team is able to put any distance between the other. Here's Charles Mitchell. Squire provides the defense, and they're going to call Terrence Square for the grab. The Wolves will put it in play to the left of their own basket. With 14 on the shot clock, 29 seconds left in the quarter. Here's Williams looking to go to work on Squire. Finds Struthers. No good. The rebound for Beverly. Zaire Beverly with 15 left on the clock. Shot clock is not a factor. Beverly, no good. Tipped up by Mitchell, just wouldn't go down. Ball still alive. And the save, but they saved it to Law with 2 seconds to go. Here's Law. It won't happen in time, as Law could not get the shot off. That's the end of the first quarter here at the Mount Anthony Union Middle School in Bennington, Vermont. Our score, the Bennington Martens 28 and the Massachusetts Wolves 24. This is Bennington Martens basketball on Facebook Live and the ABA Network. Welcome back to Bennington ABA basketball, the Bennington Martens and the Mass Wolves. Your next chance to catch the Martins at home won't be till after the holidays, folks. Come on out on January the 8th, 3 p.m. tip-off, when the Herkimer Originals come to town to take on the Martins. Here's Riles on the way for three, and that's a positive start in the second quarter here for the Martins. Riles on the floor with Morissette, Squire, DeMonte White, Anthony Mitchell. Here's Struthers, no good. Struthers on the floor with Aaron Williams, Law, Charles Mitchell, and also in for the first time is number 11, Syed Dada. Here's Mitchell. Wanted to go out to the baseline, throws it away. Trying to get it out there to Terrence Squire. Good defense by the Wolves. 7-point lead for the Martins, a minute in here in the second quarter. Martins trying to bounce back after getting blown out by the Wolves in Massachusetts last week. But that's Charles Mitchell right there with a big jumper for a three. And the Mitchell at the other end, Anthony Mitchell, couldn't get the shot to go. With a head of steam, up and good, is Aaron Williams. And it's a 5-0 run for the Wolves to bring it down to a 2-point lead for the Martins. Here's Morissette. Finds Mitchell. High screen for DeMonte White. Step back three. No good. The rebound pulled down by Law. Out for Charles Mitchell. Finds Law, 18-footer, no good, and the rebound ends up in the hands of Anthony Mitchell. Here's Morissette for three. Oh, almost came down, never broke the plane, almost came down and in. Here's Law. Not sure if Morissette got a piece of that. They try to go down court, but it's intercepted by Struthers. Here is Struthers. Finds Dada, and his shot blocked. So to the line will go Syed Dada. And he'll get 3 shots with the 3D light on after the turnover. So a chance to take the lead back here for the Wolves. And the first one is good from Data. Zaire Beverly getting ready to check back in. Heath Mason comes back in. Also Tyler McLeod for the Martins. Two for two for Data. Ties the game at 31. And missed the third one. Rebound by McLeod. Tied at 31, 9:48 to go, second quarter. McLeod on the floor with Mason, Squire, Beverly, and Morissette. Here's McLeod. Looks to drive. Nice pass. Beverly, the reverse layup, but he couldn't get it to go. Here's Charles Mitchell looking to give the Wolves the lead back. Williams pulls up. Good. Aaron Williams with the bucket. And it's back to a 2-point lead for Massachusetts. McLeod trying to make a move. He's going to be fouled by Syed Data. Tobias Holmes is going to check back in for Zaire Beverly. Comes in for McLeod. McLeod for Holmes. Holmes gets a high screen. Excellent defense there between Mitchell and Law. Now the jump in for the steal. Williams rejected by Tobias. What effort there by Tobias Holmes. Williams is still down. Tobias Holmes for three, no good. And Data with the rebound. It looks like Williams is okay as he's up on his feet and back in the action, setting the screen there. 33-31. And the three-pointer, Charles Mitchell. Mitchell's not a tall guy by any stretch, usually the smallest player on the floor, but he knows how to drive a defender back, create space. Very, very skilled player is Charles Mitchell. Knows how to get his shots. And it's a 5-point lead. Terrence Squire off the mark. The rebound by Morissette. Tried to save it, but here comes Mitchell. Mitchell in a hurry. Finds Law. Cross court for Data. He looks to penetrate. Goes to the right hand and up and good. And the foul, and he'll go to the line looking for the three-point play. So Syed Data has had a big impact off the bench here. Riles is going to come back in for Terrence Squire, and Juwan Malone checks back in for Morissette. And Data looks to complete the three-point play. And he does not. Leaves it a 7-point lead here for the Massachusetts Wolves. Tobias Holmes, three. No good. Mason keeps it alive. And it was last touched by the Wolves. Checking in for Massachusetts for the first time is number 15, Luke Burke. And also, there was another player coming in. I think it might have been number 3, Taylor Carlson. And we'll pick that up when we return. There's a media timeout, 7:37 to go before halftime. It is Massachusetts 38, Bennington 31. This is Bennington Martens basketball on Facebook Live and the ABA Network. Back here in Bennington, 7:37 to go. Come out and catch your Bennington Martens live. They'll be back home after the holidays on January the 8th, Sunday, January the 8th, to take on the Herkimer Originals. 3 p.m. tip-off right here at Mount Anthony Union Middle School. That is January the 8th. The Herkimer Originals come to town to take on your Martins. Come out and join us. Here's Malone. Riles attacks the baseline. Cross-court pass for Mason. Finds McLeod. No good. Riles, though, the offensive rebound. Here's McLeod. Got the roll. Tyler McLeod with the bucket. It's 38-35, Wolves. Here's Mitchell. Martin's trying to pick up the intensity on the defensive end of the floor. Struthers back out. Mitchell has been hot. Finds Data. Short jumper, no good. The rebound pulled down by Riles. A lot of contact there between Riles and Data. Here's Tobias Holmes. Couldn't get the bucket, but drew the foul. He's going to go to the line. So on the floor for the Martins, Holmes, Malone, Mason, and Riles, along with McLeod, 4 of the guys who started the game out there. For the Wolves, just 2 starters on the floor right now, Struthers and Mitchell. As Tobias Holmes gets the first one. Also out there is Taylor Carlson, number 3. Syed Data, number 11, and also number 15, Luke Burke. Holmes gets them both. Down to a 3-point lead. Here's Holmes with the steal. To the bucket. Up and good. And the 3D light was on. And that's worth 3 points. And that ties the game. And now another turnover. And the 3D light still on. Riles. Up and good. 6 points in the blink of an eye. Both with the 3D light on. And the Martins have taken a 3-point lead. Now another turnover. Nice sportsmanship as Data comes over, and quickly Massachusetts is going to get the rest of their starting 5 back on the floor. As Law and Parker and Tavares come back into the game. So the starting 5, it won't be the starting 5 out there, as still on the floor is Carlson. No. They changed their mind, I guess. They took some of the starters out, brought some of the starters in, and now Parker sat back down, so he did not come in. So they reshuffled the deck a little bit on us, did the Wolves. 3-point lead for the Martins, just under 6 minutes to play in the half. McLeod, no good. The rebound pulled down by Tavares. Here's Tavares. Ooh, almost traveled. Finds Burke. Now back for Tavares. 3-pointer. On the way, no good. Here's McLeod. McLeod started out in a hurry. Now pulls it back out. Martins will run the offense. Mason thought about the 3-pointer. Cut off by Burke. 5 on the shot clock. Step back 3. Tobias Holmes. Bang, he got it. The 3-pointer by Tobias Holmes, and it's a 6-point lead for the Martins. That's their biggest lead of the ball game. Massachusetts is led by as much as 7. Mitchell shot off the mark. The rebound by McLeod. We go under 5 minutes to play. In the opening half, it's a 6-point lead for Bennington. High post for Malone. Guarding the much smaller Charles Mitchell. Malone, the help there from Law. Shot up and no good. Where the Martins have really picked it up here is the defensive effort. Charles Mitchell, he's been hot. Finds Law. Law shot no good. The rebound by Holmes. Tobias brings it across midcourt. Now Parker getting ready to check in. Tobias way downtown. He shot that one from Troy, and he knocked it down. 47-38. That was from downtown Troy. It's a 9-point ball game. Here's Tavares. Charles Mitchell. 3 on the shot clock. Tavares, the runner, won't go. The rebound for Riles. Tobias on fire. Couldn't get that one to go. Mason battling for the rebound, but it's pulled down by Law. Jumper on the way for 3. Good. Tavares knocks it down, and a timeout on the floor. 3:23 to go before halftime. And our score, the Martins 47 and Massachusetts 38. This is Bennington Martens basketball on Facebook Live and the ABA Network. Welcome back to Mount Anthony Union Middle School in Bennington, Vermont. They put the three-pointer up on the board. I knew they hadn't put it up there yet. It's 47-41. The Martins after that three-pointer by Tavares. Martins made some substitutions during the break. DeMonte White in with Gilmore, Squire, Malone, and Holmes. Here's a high screen for Tobias. No good. The tip attempt by DeMonte. No good. Still battling. Now a tie-up. And it's going to be Massachusetts ball via the possession arrow. 2:55 to go before halftime. A 6-point lead for the Martins. They've led by as much as 9. Here's Tavares for Parker. Parker on the floor with Tavares, Mitchell. There's a steal. Don't have time to finish the lineup. And they're going to call a travel on Holmes there. It is Mitchell, Law, Parker, Tavares, and Carlson currently on the floor for the Wolves. Traveling call there. So the basketball back to the Wolves with just under 2.5 to play. Here's Carlson. Finds Parker. Parker for 3. No good. Battle for the rebound. Long rebound comes out for Charles Mitchell. Carlson. 3, and he got it. Carlson's first bucket of the ball game, and he makes it a 3-point game with just over 2 minutes to play in the half. Here's Malone. Squire straight on 3, and he got it. The microwave starting to heat up. Terrence Squire with the 3. It's back to a 6-point ball game. Always called Terrence the microwave after Vinnie Johnson, the microwave of the Detroit Pistons, back in the days of Mark Aguirre, Isaiah Thomas, and company. And Tobias sounds like he jammed his finger right there. The 3D light on, and Tavares gets the steal and the bucket. Gets 3 points for that layup with the 3D light on. Tobias, I should say. Tobias Holmes still shaking that left hand. Here's Malone. Spins. Tough shot. Couldn't get it to go. Tried to tip it up and good. DeMonte White tries to keep it alive. Parker comes down with it. Here's Law. Up top, Carlson. Tavares, and that's going to be a foul. That's going to be on Gilmore. Tobias still holding that left hand. An obvious discomfort. You could hear that right in front of us. Parker, they dared him to take it. He says, I'll take that dare. Goes halfway down and out. Under a minute to play here in the half. A 3-point lead for the Martins. Here's Gilmore. Guarded by Mitchell. Wanted to go on the baseline for Malone. It was knocked away by Law. Tobias Holmes puts it in play right in front of the Massachusetts bench. Here's Gilmore, 7 on the shot clock. Lobs it inside for Malone. And they're going to get a foul for holding Malone. That's going to be on Anthony Parker. Not yet the bonus. 3 team fouls aside right now, so the Martins will get 14 seconds on the clock and will put it in play underneath their basket with 31.9 to play in the half. Here's White. Got to get it out of that corner. Squire, 3. Bang! Terrence Squire. 2 threes from Squire, and it's a 6-point game again. Mitchell kicks it out. Carlson couldn't answer. And the shot clock off here. Final possession, potentially, of the half. Tobias says we want one shot here. Gets a high screen. 2 seconds. Holmes couldn't get it to go. Too strong off the back iron. And that's going to do it for the first half here in Bennington. We go to halftime here in Bennington. Our score, the Bennington Martens 53 and the Mass Wolves 47. This is Bennington Martens basketball on the Facebook Live page and the ABA Network.